Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This is Tony Pollard. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Well, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington, with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Prescott on first down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. On the return, it's Jordan Lewis. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field and looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick-6 for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick-6, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But it really helps you get back in.
They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So the Eagles now, they'll be in great position here to start things out. They'll be led out by a former 6th-round pick in his 3rd season out of Washington State, Gardner Minshew.
And how about this young man? Took the NFL world by storm. As a 6th-round rookie, signature mullet, mustache, but 21 touchdowns for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Great personality, and everyone gravitates towards this guy. Teammates love to win with a quarterback who leads them like that, and fans love to root for a guy who seems just like them.
From the 25 on second down, Minshew. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Minshew sets to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Minshew. Setting up the screen with Gainwell. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. So Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Rodgers. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a nice kick there as they were able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Dak and the Cowboys ready for their next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he finds his target, it's Schultz. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. From the 41, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because This has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's Gallup on the slant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back. Javon Hargrave busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. High throw, but he makes the catch. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Nothing the score after 1 on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Dak's going to keep it. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Micah Parsons came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Minshew, 1st and 10. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year, and we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Flush to his right, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They toss left to Howard. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. This is Howard on the toss right. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Minshew. Open man is Kroon, the tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run from the pistol with Howard. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. They toss this out right to Gainwell. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Josh Allen in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. In the field goal department so far, he's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little. They bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes to come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Throwing on first down is Minshew. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Minshew dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Looking to get it to Ward. Intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott, and he will be hit from behind and run over. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And he'll get this awfully close to a 1st down. Boy, that's going to be a razor-thin measurement, but I don't think he got there. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start in the Meadowlands, an NFC East battle that pits Washington against the New York Football Giants. And it's the Giants who have the lead as they approach halftime. Saquon Barkley, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. From there, let's head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they trail the visiting Chicago Bears. Quarterback Justin Fields with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. Michael Thomas up close to 100-yard receiving there. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here again comes Gardner Minshew.
And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And just a yard to go here on second down. From the gun, a give to Gainwell.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Short pass complete to the tight end Kroon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Minshew's throw complete there to Smith. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Looking to throw again on second down. Minshew, that's into the hands of Pascal. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. It'll be Minshew again. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! Dak Prescott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Let's see what our player spotlight feature has in store with Dak Prescott. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far. A give to Elliott. A beautiful fake. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Prescott going to do it himself.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First down, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
T.J. Edwards picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate
to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Parkey's kick is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw here. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On first down, they run with Howard. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen, getting in there defensively.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beat. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They're going to look to throw.
He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
But we know the guys up front have to protect when it's a pass play, but it's really out wide. Sometimes you're going to swing a tight end or maybe even an offensive tackle to get out there, but most of the time it's fellow wide receivers, and they really weren't up to the task there, were they?
Do you like that call on your own side of the field?
I don't mind that call at all, just about anywhere. But the key is you have to have the confidence, and then they have to execute their blocking assignments. Otherwise, you get the end result we just saw there.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Prescott from the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Prescott on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. To throw is Prescott. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. That's complete to Turner. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Prescott off play action. Flushed out right, and he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The Cowboys on third down. They have been superb, 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Prescott.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
Here again comes Gardner Minshew.
He's had quite the turnaround, Charles. At the start of the game, passing game was a little bit of a mess, but he's back on the horse, so to speak.
Love seeing how someone can rebound from a slow start or a tough start. It means that they're strong mentally. They've kind of calmed themselves down. Everyone's rallied around them. Maybe they even change game planning a little bit in order to make things better for them.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Minshew. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 48. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will give him a 12-point lead.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Dallas offense set for this next drive.
Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, You know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And a dangerous throw there. Nearly intercepted on the sideline, but it's incomplete.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10.
He'll get this to Elliott.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To the air again, Prescott. Washington with a catch, middle of the field.
7 yards to pick up there.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Now Dak.
Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Prescott.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession as they go to the 42-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Again, it's Howard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And they take a knee. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And they will take a knee here. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Minshew down to a knee, victory formation, and that should be just about it.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire 2nd half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, Just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Philadelphia, they'll hit double digits with their 10